About to pop 1-0 scythe tech. Yeah. I'm gonna learn you how to do 1-0 scythe method. Okay. So these tiles are for shadow running. So this is for 12-0. These tiles here. Flip it. This is for 8-1. So these are the tiles you hit from. The numbers indicate what hit of the cycle you're in. So for 12-0, you would start hitting Mage Hand be up here, right? So you do a hit from 1, you go over to the side, and you just attack whenever you're off cooldown coming back. Then you do a hit from 2, which drags up here, and then you come back. Hit from 3, which drags up here, then you run over here, come back. Now 4, I don't have labeled because it's this tile. So you stand here, and you put your shadow on long range, and you do a hit from here, run across, come back, and then you do a hit from 5, you get dragged, you hit the hand, come back. Then you repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat until dead. It's usually like 2 cycles in dice. This side, for 8-1, 8-1 is a lot harder because you actually tank a hit. So to start the cycle, it's a long range hit from here on 1. So long range hit, run, come back. I always step down here anyways. So it's a hit here, drag here, and then you tank a hit in the middle here on 2. So that's what this indicates, that you're tanking a hit in the middle. You can equip like ranged armor quick to block some damage, but you tank a hit in the middle. The reason you want to tank it in the middle is because when he's on flame phase and he does a flame wall, if you're on this tile, it will not do the flame wall. It will null it. He will just make a motion and nothing will happen. That's why when you see people mage running in teams, they'll step to the middle first. It just nulls the flame wall, and then they step in case it does that. So it's long range hit from here. Go back. Attack from here. Tank a hit on this tile. Come here. Go back. Get dragged here from 3. Go across. Come back. Repeat. So that's the 2 cycles. That's for shadow running. You're going to start with shadow because the melee hand cripples when you attack it with melee before the mage hand is dead. If it cripples, you can't attack it. Okay. So the main idea is we go in, you hammer the melee hand, you switch to mage, and you start running. Anything else? The rest is just kind of as we go. All right. We pot that. Let me overload. Let me hit this. Go in. Eat a bat. You can do the fancy thing here where you do this. And that lets you get all your hits in for free. Okay, it's really important when you're learning to use a thrall too, because thralls are going to turn the hand. So if you splash on this hand, it actually won't turn all the way. See how it turned all the way? If you splash, he turns mid. And that makes it really hard to learn. So when you're learning Shadow, let me drink a stamina. See, he would turn mid. That's because the Thrall stopped attacking. So he's going to turn mid again. When you're trying to learn Olm and get into cycle, just wait until he's like about to turn and click from 1. So now you're at the beginning of the cycle. Oops, trolling. Start from 1. Do a hit here. Come to 2. Now we're going to do a hit on 3. And you can see Shadow just utterly nukes him. Now we're going to do a hit on 4. And run across and it's dead. We do a hit on 5 and repeat. Okay, now I want to get into cycle. Let me waste some time here. Okay. Let me think. So when you're coming over, you basically want to pay attention. What you're going to do is you're going to do a hit on the thumb, right? So you want to pay attention to the tick you're on with your lance, right? So I'm looking at his head. You want to hit him a tick after he turns, just like this, right? So now we're going to go to the thumb. We're going to do 2. That is the worst. All right. That's joke lightning. Hold on. Let me show it again proper. Not much you can do there when that happens. Sometimes Olm just screws you. Turn, hit. Okay, hit on the thumb. He just did a special. That's crystals, right? So I'm going to tank a hit. I'm going to stay here. See how he's going to stare at me? Now I run. So now I'm in 4-1. And you'll see when I do this, he'll do one attack and not hit me. Okay, let me get back into cycle again. Let me just show how to do 4 to 1 more time. There's 3 things that can happen when you go to the thumb and you tank 2 hits. Every time you're getting into 4 to 1, you're going to do the same thing. Make sure you're hitting on the right tick and make sure you tank 2 hits on the thumb. The first thing you can see is, like I just saw, a special attack. Lightning, crystals, anything, right? Lightning, crystals, teleports, those are all special attacks. He's going to do another attack after that, and then he's going to do nothing. And then you're in cycle. So you need to wait an attack and then wait for him to do nothing and then run, if that happens. The other thing that can happen is he does 2 attacks in a row. If he does 2 attacks in a row, that means you just need to run over here. See if I can get it to happen. You run over here, run back, and you're going to do a 3 to 1 instead of a 4 to 1. So you'll skip 1 attack, and that'll put you in cycle. There's one more thing that can happen on the thumb. You can go to hit it, he does an attack, and then he stares at you and he does nothing. If that happens, you're in cycle. You don't have to do anything. All right? So let's try it again. Tick after he turns. Go to thumb. What's he going to do? 2 attacks. All right, we're going to do a 3 to 1. So go here. 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 And we're in cycle. There you go. So those are the 3 things that can happen. That's all it is to get into 3 to 1. It's really that easy. You go to thumb, make sure you're on the right tick, and react to what he does. Now, it gets hard when he does something like throw acid at you or portals. That's always the struggle. You learn how to deal with that with practice. If we get acid, I'll try to show acid run. Oops, trolling. I missed. I'm going to double hammer. Gotta go all the way to the right to get in the turn. Come back. Okay. Now you're just going to stay here. Attack. Run. We are in cycle. The thrall just hit a 0. That's why that happened. This doesn't change anything. You're still in the same cycle. You just tank a hit. Tank a hit on 2. Now we're going to dragged from 3. Long range hit from here. Reload. Tank a hit on 2. If you want to get fancy, you can do that. See that splash? This is good. Get dragged from 3. You just repeat. So it can get awkward on 2 if he throws you an attack that's bad, like something like portals. Plague! What the? She have plague? You just gotta be ready to deal with whatever he gives you. This crystal phase? All right. I can try to deal with crystals. Crystals are super easy. Okay, come over here. Turn. Oh, it's not dead. Okay, now it's actually dead. Wait the turn. Attack. Attack. Okay, it's crystals. So what am I going to do? Tank a hit. That's an attack. And he's going to do nothing. And we're in cycle. And with crystals, all it is do that L walk like I just did. And it's always move just constantly. Just like this. It doesn't really matter what you do. You just got to be moving every tick. That's it. Crystals is super easy. And we're in cycle. I'm going to try to get into cycle again. Why not? Let me just break this. What's the add-on saying crystal? It's Chamber COX editions you can get. It'll show you. Hold on. I'm just showing you what would happen, like getting over here. Oh, also you can do this. So if you see you just hit him the same tick and you have Scythe, you can just swing with Scythe to fix it. And we're in cycle. Sweet. Because he just stood there. So, cool. So if you see you're on the wrong tick and you're attacking the same tick he turns, you can just Scythe to fix it. It even gives you a little more DPS for that swing. Nice. And that's it. All right. I'll show a little trick with this one. Because he doesn't clench, you can actually start with melee hand if you want. And that means there's a really easy way to get into 4 to 1 on the third phase. you show what happens when you get flame walled and portal at the same time? Cry? Avoiding as many attacks as you can from him, like, reduces the chance of that happening. So that's basically all there is to it. Just, like, hope that doesn't happen. What you can do is do a hammer here. If you still have hammer, you can hammer here. Come here, wait for him to turn. And congratulations, you're now in 4-1. That works every single time. So he's going to do one attack, and he's going to sit there. That works every single P3. You can start P3 that way every time. Use 2 slow attacks and run to the side. That's it. If you happen to have 2 hammers, it's tick perfect. So you just get both hammers out for free, and you start melee hand it in 4-1. It's super nice. You don't even have to think. Would recommend... Ooh, acid run. Okay. So do 2 steps like that. Gonna do that L run you saw before. Come here, do a hit. Come here, do a hit. And come here, do a hit. And it's done. So then just come up here. And we're gaming. It's that easy. And don't kill the hand. Okay. Actually, summon a thrall would be good. I just kind of didn't care. Do a hit from 1. Remove boots if you can. It actually is a big difference. It's minus 12 mage accuracy. You make it look easy. Almost being kind. Sometimes he's not. I'm trolling. If you ever troll, just fix it. Go to 1 and start the cycle again. If you know you lost a tick or something. Now it's going to be do a hit on 2. Let me do a hit on 3. If you ever troll, just fix it. Go to the start of the cycle and fix it. This is a long range hit on 4. This should be titled like 1/4 probably. Because 1 and 4 are both on the same tile. I'm going to sip this. Do a hit from 1. You can control walk a bit. It doesn't really matter if you have stamina, but I do it because of CMs. Scythe to finish. Summon Skeleton. Reload. Okay, now it's just always try to move when he turns. And you'll line up with the cycle. I don't even know what this is called, to be honest with you. Just always done it this way. Head running is really easy. It's just, it slowly works itself out. He actually did a flame wall there. You can see it nulled. Move when he turns. Move when he turns. So now you tank a hit every 4 turns. Head is 4-1, easy. Yeah, it's the same. You tank a hit every 4 turns, he does. You just got to make sure you move every time he turns. That's it. And the convenient thing is you also tank in the middle, which means it nulls flame walls like I did earlier. You can walk a bit here if you want. He was kind of nulling. $6-3 for Bofa? I've never done it. I've never done a solo without a T-bow. If you're close and you're pulled up at the end, it actually reduces the time on your T-bow travel. So it actually kills them a little faster. Easy. And white light. Very average. That's the idea. Main thing is just... Shadow running isn't hard at all. It's really just get into cycle and do it. Hit from 1, hit from 2, hit from 3, long range from 4, hit from 5, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same over here. Long range from 1, run. Get dragged from 3. Tank in the middle. Attack from 3. Make it. That's it. And repeat. So shadow running is pretty easy. And the main thing with 4-1 is just what I was saying. It's literally just tank 2 hits on the thumb. 3 possible things that will happen. Either he gives you a special, you need to tank another hit, wait for him to stare at you, and then run. He'll throw you 2 attacks, which means you run immediately, and do a 3-to-1. So you skip an attack. Or you tank a hit and he stares at you, and then you're in 4-to-1 instantly. You just run, and you're in it. So that's it. That's all there is to it. 4-to-1 isn't hard. Shadow running isn't hard. You just have to know what to do. The main thing is not getting pulled out of it by weird things happening. A trick you can do with flame walls is standing on this tile when you're attacking on 4-to-1. If you tank the attack and it's flame on this tile, then it will null the flame wall from this side. On this side, if you come over here and you tank the attack here and then come in, it also nulls the flame wall. So you won't have to deal with those. And you can easily make it to thumb in time. Because you have stamina, it doesn't matter how much run energy you use. In a CM, I don't do that. And then the thing with acid, if he throws you acid, it's just attack from here. If you see acid, just fucking move. Start attacking. Do this L walk. Come here. Come back around. Attack here. Attack here. And then repeat. And then it's clean. That's it. So dealing with acid, dealing with flame walls, as long as you know how to do those 2 things, you're done. That's it. That's like Olm mastered. Peace. It's going to take some practice. It's not super obvious, but... Oh. There you go. All right, that's the basics. Easy. New cam or new streamer look? Hey, new cam. Easy. Is it feasible to solo COX without the use of long range? No, you need to bind this. You need to have long range available to do shadow running. You want to have that bound for solo COX. It's really handy. You're going to use it in other places too. For a long time, I didn't have this panel. Like ever, for any reason. I never ever used it. When I started doing like chambers, I was like, oh, this is useful. Same with the Inferno. Useful to be able to switch your attack style. Fuck NMZ, I'll go for COX. I'm so confused, but I'm sure it'll be helpful. Just remember what I said with 4-to-1. Tank 2 hits on the thumb and look for the 3 possible things. And then do the things that you should react with. Oh, I missed an elf mode. Yeah, I'll upload that. What is the shot on 2 after you long ranged? The shot on 2. Your shadow running method is different to the others on YouTube. It makes a lot more sense. It's the same, but I just remember it based on my labeled tiles and the hits of the cycle. So, I don't know. Equipment tab bind. I have inventory, prayers, spells, equipment, and attack style. Attack style I probably use the least. This is a useful thing. You use it a lot, especially if you start learning to use spec bar. Spec bar is really, really good, but it takes a lot of practice. I never used spec bar until like literally a couple months ago, but it's really, really good. It makes it so you can specs out so fast. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". Easy. Do we just run some more rec attempts? I guess so. I don't know. So. Gosh. I'm confused because I've never done COX, so it's just me not knowing a damn thing. I could have given the whole Olm breakdown, but you don't really need that. That's what you need to know for solo. You should probably do some team runs before you do solo. Just to make your life easier. Solo's pretty hard. A lot of people are really scared of 4-to-1 and have no clue how the hell it works. And that was me for a long time. For hundreds of KC, I had no clue. Nobody explained it well. There was no good videos. So it's not hard at all. You just got to know how things work.